Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another drop list video, the series where I cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different streetwear brands. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything that is releasing in week 8 of Supreme's Fall/Winter 2024 collection. Yeah, welcome back guys. It's that time of the week again, time to cover the latest weekly drop of Supreme's latest season, and as mentioned in that intro, it is the 8th drop of their Fall/Winter 2024 collection, and we're going to be covering that today. There's no collaborative pieces releasing in this week, so everything releasing this week is a seasonal release. We'll cover that, the release details, my thoughts on the pieces, and the week as a whole. How we're going to cover that is, of course, by using a Supreme community page. We'll head on over there now and we'll start covering those release details for week 8. So here we are at the Supreme community page that we're going to be using today, guys. It'll be linked down in that description section below if you want to vote on the items yourselves. But we'll cover those release details and then we'll dive into all the individual pieces releasing this week. So the items releasing in week 8 will release on the 10th of October 2024. They'll release online 11 AM Eastern Standard Time for the US, 4 PM for British Standard Time for the UK, 5 PM Central European Standard Time for the EU. It'll also drop 2 days later on the 12th of October for Japan and Asia, basically. If you guys have any further questions on when and where it's releasing, drop them in the comments section below and I'll happily try and help you out the best that I can. But yeah, basically the 10th for most of the world and then the 12th for Asia. But let's get into it. Let's cover what is releasing in week 8 and we'll check out the pants first to see what we're getting. Nothing too crazy. A pair of Gore-Tex pants coming in some, well, quite a few color offerings. Not for me though. We've got the work pants coming in quite a few color offerings as well. I think I'd keep it pretty simple at black, but it's okay. An okay pair of pants. We have some skateboards releasing this week. We have the Rhinestone skateboard coming in at $110. Yeah, I think this is fine. And then we have the Gordon Matter Clark skateboard. I'm assuming Gordon is a photographer or something. I don't actually know. I don't mind the warehouse one, and this must be the exterior of said warehouse on the other side. Or maybe they're two individual skateboards in themselves. That would make more sense. They're probably two individual skateboards. Yeah, I think these are cool photos applied to a skateboard, so I have no dramas with that at all. Tops/sweaters, we have the Rhinestone short sleeve top. That is actually kind of sick though. I wouldn't mind it in the black. The other colors, not so much. We have the Star football jersey. I don't mind it in the black or the white. The other colors, not doing too much for me. Then we have the Snow White sweater. I wouldn't pay retail for it, but like if it came up pretty cheap, secondhand, I think I could get around it for a bit of a, I guess, a bit of a joke or just a fun piece to own, but wouldn't go crazy trying to pick this piece up. The t-shirts, which is a big, I guess a big point of week 8 is the fall t-shirts. We have the Willow t-shirt, very hectic print design on the main panel of the shirt. Not for me. We have the Days End t-shirt, which is that same photo we saw before. I actually like that. That's a cool photo t-shirt. I'd like to own that. We have the Blockbuster t-shirt. Not for me. The Blood t-shirt. Not for me. The Lollipop t-shirt. I think that's sick. I wish the photo was bigger though. I wish it was like, you know, this size or bigger. We have the For Life t-shirt. Not for me. The Script t-shirt, that's pretty cool. Wouldn't mind that, or a black and a white. And we have this Snow White t-shirt, which I wouldn't mind in either black or white. To the jackets, we have one of my favorite pieces of the season. We have the Mr. Cartoon embroidered leather jacket. It looks awesome in red, awesome in black. I want it. I don't want to pay that price tag, but I want it. It's a very nice piece. Very, very nice. We have the stripe zip-up fleece jacket. I think this is a nice little fleece jacket. I don't actually have any complaints about this one. And then we have the Gore-Tex taped seam shell jacket. Matching pants for this one as well. I think this is fine. I'm not a big fan of Gore-Tex jackets and that look, but I know a lot of people out there are, and I think this is a fine piece to release for this week. For the accessories, we have the formula guide. I just think that's ridiculous. $230. Do these things really cost that much? I thought they're like paper and colors and they're super cheap. But there's no way it's like $230. Like, I know the collaborative one with Supreme would probably cost a bit more, but surely these don't cost that much for just a regular one. It's not for me. We have the microblade. I mean, this would be fun to open like letters and packages with and stuff like that. So I could get around something like this. The hats this week, I think we're actually looking kind of grim, I'm going to be honest. We have the corduroy pocket hat. That's not it. We have the rhinestone balaclava. I don't think that's it. We have the Mr. Cartoon New Era. I don't think that's it. The space dye stripe beanie is like okay. Something that like if it was like $20, you'd be like, oh cool, it's $20, I'll pick it up. But like not something super amazing. It's kind of disappointing because normally the hats in a Supreme week are one of my favorite pieces, one of my favorite places to cover because, you know, you got some really cool hats, but yeah, nothing for week 8 for me. We have the collared shirts. We have a faux shearling lined work shirt. You probably can't see it on this side, but on the inside it sounds like it's lined with a nice little woolly lining, so it keeps you nice and toasty. It's washed out, features a Supreme logo on the back. Yeah, it's fine. It's like a shacket. It's meant to be a jacket and a shirt put together. I'd rather just buy those two pieces individually and wear them at the same time, but I guess each to their own. Yeah, I guess it's fine. And to the sweatshirts, we have the Mr. Cartoon zip-up hooded sweatshirt. I think this is the best application of that logo that they've been using for this week. Across the hood on a zip-up hoodie. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. We have the collegiate half-zip pullover. Yeah, it's alright. It's a classic look. Not the best color offerings and color combinations, but it's alright. And that's week 8. How do I feel about week 8? Let's summarize it. It's definitely the fall t-shirt week with all these different graphic t-shirts releasing. Some of them are hits for me, some of them are misses. For me, I think the star jersey's cool. The sweatshirts releasing were cool. I think the leather jacket is the best piece this week, mainly because I love leather jackets. These things are just fantastic. And I love that New York look that you can get from wearing one of them. It's just very nice, very lovely. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, and the skateboard with the photos on it, that was really cool. I liked those. But beyond that, it's not an overly exciting week. Disappointed by the hats, definitely. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on week 8. Maybe it's a hit for you because you really like the t-shirts. Maybe you really like the hats. I don't know. Let me know how you feel about week 8 down in that comment section below. And that is everything to cover with week 8, guys. It's releasing on the 10th of October, the 10th of the 10th, 2024, or the 12th if you live in Asia. We covered all the individual pieces. We covered my thoughts on the pieces and the week as a whole. Now I'd love to hear from you guys. Was this week a hit for you, a miss for you? Are you picking up anything from week 8? Are you going for the Snow White pieces? Maybe just an accessory or nothing at all? I'd love to hear if you are picking up anything or not down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming weekly drops from Supreme, you know the 3 things I'm going to ask you for, which is a like on this video, comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is to subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in previous uploads, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,895 subscribers before the end of the month. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of October. But that's everything I have to say about week 8 I wish you the best of luck if you're going for anything from week 8. Hopefully you can pick it up in the size and color you are after. But until the next Streetwear Talk video, until the next Supreme video, until the next drop list video in general, I'll catch you later.